G'day headbangers and welcome to Dazzle's Metalworks. Welcome back, my fellow headbangers, to another edition of Dazzle's Metalworks. Voice sounds a bit funny. I was crooked during the week with a stomach bug and 6 times I was thrown up in one day, so the throat and voice are still recovering, but I'm feeling better now. Ready for a new another edition. So this week I'm doing the year that bent over the whole world and gave us a good hard shafting. That's right, peoples. I'm talking about the year COVID hit of 2019. You might think, well, Dota, if everyone was sick as a dog and dying left, right and centre, how can it be a good year for music? Oh, you'd be surprised, my friend, you'd be surprised. So, what I will do though, it's going to be 2 parts this week. Of course, the first part is albums from 10 to 6 are albums that I listened to many times, but listened to enough times that I still haven't even gotten down a favourite track, or there's too many, or whatever. So 10 to 6, well, these albums will be just the album with no special mentions or honourable mentions or favourite tracks, because the whole album has been great. So we'll start off at number 10 with Resist by Within Temptation. I listened to it a couple of times and it's okay for Within Temptation, but they've done a lot better. So it's kind of average album, but it was still okay. So that's why that's at number 10 and not higher. Number 9 we have The Great War by Sabaton. You know, there was one sort of standout track there, 82nd All the Way. But apart from that, yeah, the whole album, it was okay. Not one of their better albums, but still pretty decent. But that was, yeah, for them. That's why they're not higher up on the list either. Now, 8, We Are Not Your Kind by Slipknot. Probably should have put this one higher on the list. You know, good album by the boys, I must admit. But yeah, they were probably been a bit higher on the list as well. But yeah, what you gonna do? Now the next 2 albums though, loved every song, just couldn't nail down anything as favourite tracks. Number 7 is The Verdict by Queensryche. Now a lot of people prefer Geoff Tate as their vocalist as opposed to the new singer. I'm probably one of those people. I love Geoff Tate. Didn't like the way he left Queensryche, but shit happens. But this new singer, you know, you like the band because of the music and the sound as opposed to who's in the band. So yeah, that's still a pretty damn good album. So yeah. Now number 6. Now these guys are one of my favourites. Got their CD right here, and that's Distance Over Time by Dream Theater. Now with Dream Theater, it takes a lot of time to listen to a lot of their albums to pick favourite songs, but this whole album was pretty good. But again, narrowing it down, couldn't do it. So yeah, but that's the top 5. Now the number 5 to 1 is my normal top picks. So at number 5 we have Metal Galaxy by Baby Metal. Now the 2 top tracks for me are actually I suppose you call them collaborations, or you know, featuring an artist. So number 1 is Distortion featuring Alyssa White Gloves of Arch Enemy. I think great song. Number 2 is O Magina, or Magina, or Majaya, however you pronounce it, I don't know how to pronounce it. Featuring Joachim Broden from Sabaton. And the 3rd favourite track is Arcadia. Number 4 we have Unbreakable by New Year's Day. Now number 1 is my favourite track from this album, and this is Come For Me. Number 2 we have Unbreakable. And number 3 we have Poltergeist. Yeah. Number 3 we have Songs the Night Sings by The Dark Element. 2nd album from these guys. Working backwards for this one. Not Your Monster. Third favourite track. Number 2, title track, Songs the Night Sings. And my favourite song of this album, and probably my second favourite overall song from The Dark Element, is Pills on My Pillow. Apparently it's based on an old Greek, I think, mythology fable. Yeah, so pretty disturbing if you know what that story's about, I think. Alright, number 2. Okay, now we have, onto my right here, number 2, we have No More Hollywood Endings by Battle Beast. Freaking love these guys. When I first got into Battle Beast, listened to them for about 2 weeks straight, and that was it. That's all I listened to. All 4 albums I had at the time. I was like, oh my god, these guys are brilliant. So here, number 1 is Unbroken. Number 2 is Unfairy Tales. Number 3, Endless Summer, which is such a power ballad of a song. You could play it on commercial radio, seriously. It's amazing. But this has honourable mentions on this album. You got Eden and Piece of Me. So yeah, Battle Beast there. Now they're, call them sister band, brother band, whatever you call them. Beast in Black. And their album, From Hell With Love. Geez, this album was a freaking bang, I'm telling you. Working backwards from here. Well, actually, no, I'll go 1 to 4. Because they had 4 great tracks. So this one I couldn't narrow it down. So my title track, From Hell With Love, which is my favourite song from these guys because it's an absolute banger. The video clip for it is classic metal. Seriously, it's just amazing. Number 2 is Sweet True Lies. Number 3 is Die by the Blade. Number 4, Cry Out for Hero, which is actually based on Ken Shiro from the Fist of the North Star graphic novels by manga and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's pretty freaking sweet when I found that out. But yeah. Also this morning, I did a interview / podcast with my mate Johnny Crossfire. Now he will edit that and post that on his relevant website. So when it's done and dusted, he'll send me the link, and then I will put it in my description in a future video for you guys to listen to me being interviewed about wrestling and heavy metal in general. So yeah, that should be pretty freaking sweet. It was a great convo. Anyway, my fellow deviants out there, I'm pretty much done for this week. Done like a dog's dinner. I'm all over like a fat kid on a cupcake. Until next week, my fellow metalheads, smosh on.